Okay. Very good morning to one and all present here. I am VM Pranavan from second year Department of Computer Science Engineering. This evening I'm going to speak on the topic prototyping using Flutter. Don't be panicked by seeing the title itself. Prototyping using Flutter just means introduction to Flutter. Now let's move on to the content which we'll be seeing today. These are the contents which we'll be seeing today. What is Flutter? Why we use Flutter? Flutter widgets, Dart, Flutter architectural layers. Why is Flutter app development trending nowadays? I hope you guys are also having a Flutter related task in your preliminary task. So now let's move on to the topic. What is Flutter? Flutter is an open source UI software development kit created by Google. It is used to develop an application for Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, etc. and for the web from a single code base system. What is single code base system? I'll be telling you in later slides. And it is a heavily optimized and a mobile friendly 2D rendering machine. It is highly productive and has a functional reactive framework. So this is Flutter. Next, we will be seeing why we use Flutter. The points which I have mentioned below are the main reasons for the question why we use Flutter. It has a single code based system. It has a very good layout methodology borrowed from responsive apps. It is very smooth and has a very quick response or experience while running apps. It works very well with Firebase as a backend for storing and retrieving data. It uses Dart programming language, which is a very easy language to pick up for beginners. It uses material designs which are out of the box. Out of the box in the sense they are so attractive. Next comes Flutter widgets. In Flutter, widget is a way to describe or declare and construct a UI. Widget is not just a piece of UI, it is a lot more than structure elements like buttons, text, images, lists, and sliders, etc. A widget might display something, it might help to define a design, it might help with layouts, and it may handle users' interaction, etc. In simple words, we can say that without widgets, we cannot construct or develop an application in Flutter. Whatever visibles on the application screen or application page are made of widgets. Now we know what is widget. It's time to know how many types of widgets are there. Flutter divides widgets into two categories, namely stateless widgets and stateful widgets. In simple words, if a widget doesn't do anything or it doesn't change anything on the application screen, then it is known as stateless widgets. They are static in nature. They are also known as dataless widgets because they don't store any real-time data in it. For example, in an application page, if we have a text widget on the screen, then it doesn't do anything or it doesn't change anything on the screen. So it is a testless widget, stateless widget. Icon buttons, text are example of stateless widgets. Now let's move on. What is stateful widget? It's just opposite to the stateless widget. If it does any changes on the screen, then it is known as stateful widget. It is dynamic in nature, dynamic in the sense it can keep track of changes and updates on the screen. These widgets can interact with the users. For example, if I press a button on the screen, it performs certain task. So it is a stateful widget. In the given picture itself, you can see that this layout, entire layout is a stateless widget. The small layout is a stateless widget. The name catalog, that text widget is a stateless widget. This buy button, this login, password, and enter, because they are all changing this page of the widget. So they are stateful widgets. Now let's see what is Dart. Dart is an open source web programming language developed by Google. It is a client optimized language for fast apps on any platforms like Flutter, Swift, etc. It is a class based language. It uses single inheritance concept in it, and it is an object oriented programming language with C style syntax. I mean C style syntax, not C syntax, because C belongs to procedural oriented programming and Dart belongs to object oriented programming. It supports interfaces, abstract classes, and generics. Now let's move on to the Flutter architectural layers. Layers are an important concept of Flutter framework, which are grouped into multiple categories in terms of complexities and arranged in top-to-down approach. The topmost layer is a UI layer for applications which is specific to Android and iOS platforms. The second layer is a layer which contains all the Flutter widgets. The third layer is a rendering layer which renders all the activities of the Flutter app. Then the layers goes down like gestures, foundational libraries, engine layer, and finally it comes to embedded layer where it performs certain tasks like render surface setup, native plugins, packagings, thread setup, etc. Now let's come why is Flutter app development trending nowadays. This slide is very important slide for today's presentation. The first and foremost thing why Flutter app trending nowadays are it has a single code base system. From the starting I was saying single code base system. Now let's see in brief. Flutter enables developers with outstanding features of single code base system, which uses developers can develop application for mobile, web and desktop without writing separate code for each of them. Flutter apps runs seamlessly on both Android and iOS platforms. In simple words, I can say that if I wrote a code for an Android app, Flutter itself generates a code for iOS app. It is a very important feature in Flutter which we cannot see in other app development platforms. For example, in Android Studio, you can only develop an application related to Android app development. In Swift, you can only develop an application related to iOS. But in Flutter, you can do both the jobs in a single attempt with the help of single code base system. Next comes the hot reload features. The hot reload features of Flutter enables the instant rendering of the changes made to the code. It helps both designers and the developers. If they made any changes to the code as per the requirement, another one will notice the changes and act accordingly. This results in reduction of time and efforts. Next come native app-like performance. Everything in Flutter is written in Dart language for the backend, so the need of JavaScript widgets to compile code to native machine language is not needed. Therefore, process of compiling and releasing apps becomes so quick as compared to other app development platforms. Next comes high app responsiveness. Applications built on Flutter remains highly responsive no matter on which platform you can run these applications, whether it may be a mobile app or a web app. They don't require any changes to make their code written in Dart because you know the reason, it uses a single code based system. Next comes requires less testing. As mentioned below, Flutter apps use a single code based system without any changes to deploy or run on multiple platforms. Therefore, testing Flutter applications is done just for once. So by this I can conclude that these are the main reasons for which Flutter is getting popularity or gaining popularity and making it trending nowadays for app development. So thank you.